Peace and blessings is real. First and foremost, I want to take this time and give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh through his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, for allowing this word to come out. And I hope you sincere brothers and sisters is edified by this word. And the name of the lesson tonight is going to be called A Word of Comfort for those dealing with a loss of a loved one or dealing with the loss of a loved one. Let me say it again, man. Tonight's word is going to be called A Word of Comfort for those dealing with the loss of a loved one. And tonight's word, man, what I want to offer is pain medicine by way of the gospel, by way of the scriptures, for those as a way of comfort, for those that's dealing with the loss of a loved one. In this world, we know we're born, and then one day we're all going to die. And from the time we're born and from the time we die, the goal is to live a quality life, live to be old if possible. I mean, that's what we've been trained, to think when it comes to life and death. Well, I'm much wiser than I was when I was younger. And so I don't have the desire to live to be 100 years old. I mean, if the Lord allowed that to happen, kudos. I ain't gonna complain. But I think that when I approach death, I look at it more of a reality standpoint. And the reality of it is, these days are shorter than we think. And only the Lord, who we know as Yahweh, knows each day, the day that we're going to expire from this place, man. But the thing about losing, a loved one, is definitely painful. It's extremely tough, obviously. It's something that most people that deal with it, that's not something they want to deal with. I've been around those. I've been very close to those that have suffered some major losses of loved ones in the past. And it didn't really dawn on me until I lost my dad, on my birthday a couple months ago. And so I truly understand now the need of comfort, when you lose a loved one. I'm still in shock. I'm still in disbelief that my father's no longer here. Obviously, I know he's no longer here, but it's like, I still haven't properly grieved the loss of my dad. I've just been staying busy and continuing to move forward. But we have to be a little more sensitive, when we're around those that have lost a loved one, because I'm telling you, man, ain't nothing like having that pain medicine during this time. And so that's what I want to be able to do tonight, man, by way of the gospel, offer a word of comfort, man, to those dealing with the loss of a loved one. Because tonight I was watching the news, or earlier today, I got a news read on my phone, and it said 5 people were dead in one house here in Milwaukee, man, all adults. So a lot of times we see the news and we see these homicides taking place, but no one ever pauses and say, damn, somebody's either going to get a knock on the door or a phone call that they don't want to have to ever deal with. When the police knock on your door and you didn't call them, but they come to your door, and that's never a good sign. Or that phone call. We all going to suffer it and deal with it at some point in life. If, and I'm sure those that I already have can understand, but there's going to be others that is going to experience that. And right away, that's probably going to be a painful situation. And so what I want to do is offer you pain medicine if and when you shall encounter this, man. In Psalms 34:18, man, it speaks about the Lord is always near us, especially to those that's brokenhearted. And what do? He saves the crushed in spirit, man. So when you in the dumps and you really going through it, and you, man, just going through it, you know, if you can be as close as possible to the Lord, man, he'll save the crushed in spirit. He'll save you, man. You don't have to go about this thing by yourself. Get closest to the Lord as possible and allow him to do what he do, man. In Psalms 73 verse 26, man, and it speaks about those that have failed in the flesh and those that have a failed heart, a broken heart, a crushed heart, you see. It tell you in Psalm 73:26 that Yahweh is the strength of your heart and portion forever. Your portion forever, man. Yeah. You know, it's tough, man. I always say that the signs that this world is over with, it is even more evident now. I mean, the homicide rate just here in Milwaukee alone it's just ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. It is, you know, we got out of a difficult 2021 and we came into 2022 where we left off at in 2021. Just murder, 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 murder. And it ought not be that way, man. But yeah, it's such a dirty game. But it is what it is, man. Again, what's the name of the word? A word of comfort for those dealing with the loss of a loved one, man. And I can relate to that. You know, I lost my dad, and, you know, I've been around those that have lost significant people in their lives. And so I've been around it, man. I lost my uncle as well over a year ago. So, you know, it's really, you know, you really need that comfort, man. Yeah. As we get ready to close out, and Matthew 5:4 tell you, blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted, man. So when you deal with the loss of a loved one, it's okay to mourn. It's okay to grieve, man. It's therapy at the end of the day. And if that therapy don't do the trick, that pain medicine, aka, man, the Gospels, baby, will definitely take the sting off. You dig? I hope, you know, you sincere brothers and sisters was edified by this quick message tonight. And we give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh through his only begotten son, Yahushua. Yeah, man. Already. Shalom.